Will opinion polls sway your vote?
No, opinion polls won't sway my vote because I'll research and pick the best candidate that I like.
I think it might, because majority just has such a big influence on general opinion. So for me, as an uninformed citizen, I think it will.
Probably not, no. Why? I don't know. I think public opinion can be easily influenced, and I just go with what I believe in more often, what the public believes in.
I think a lot. I haven't been paying much attention, so if I saw one pop up or if I had access to one, I think that would probably sway my vote.
Not that much. I really look at the platform and what they claim, and then I look at their record. So that's basically what I do. But now I'm typically not a swing voter. I'm pretty set on what I think I want to see. So usually I look at the platform.
I like to make my own informed choices, so based off my values, so I would say not too much.
No, because I need to do my own research, and whatever I'm comfortable with, I'll go with that choice. That's pretty much the way I work.
I don't believe they will sway my vote. I think ultimately I try and keep an open book and analyze each party equally, and ultimately it just comes to integrity and transparency from the party.
I'm interested in looking at what the issues really are, and I know public opinion polls actually might scare me a little, so I'd rather do my own research.
Well, I think we've seen in the last few years that there were certain ideas that this party is going to win, and it was another party that won. So I think voters really choose at the last second when they're voting, and they may not say exactly who they vote for 1 month before or something, and a lot of people may be undecided, obviously, too. So not really, no.
No, I think for the most part it more depends on what I'm feeling and like what's good for me and my future and my family and everything like that, rather than what the majority of people think. Because also, like, social media has such a big pull now too, and we've seen so many people like spread fake news and stuff like that, so you can't always trust what everybody's saying. So I think it's more, how I feel about who I want to vote for and less about the other people.
No, opinion polls are almost never right. If somebody's vote gets swayed by an opinion poll, then they have other problems. I think it comes down to what people expect, and they're going to vote for anybody that gives them the truth and follows through.
Will opinion polls? No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's such a small percentage, maybe 1,000 people, and that can't be representative of the whole country, and I just don't think they're valid.
No, not in this election. No, I think, whatever people, it's such a mix of things that really I'm not going to, I already have my ideas, and I'm not going to let anybody else's, affect what I'm going to do.
Not mine. I know they affect other people, but for me it's mostly, I've been influenced by friends and family in the past. Mostly because I live under a rock, and right now I'm not following any news.
No, I think I choose pretty well without opinion polls, so I think I'll choose what I want.
I would say maybe not, because everyone should be doing their own research, so it's about having an individualized opinion and not, trying not to be swayed so much by other people and thinking for yourself.
They have no influence on me at all, none whatsoever.
Why?
I vote for the person, I vote for the party. I'm a die-hard liberal, and I'll be voting for Mr. Trudeau.
Okay, sir.
I'm under the same approach as she is. I don't go by opinion polls, and they can be swayed one way or another, and by the numbers in them. So, and I vote by the candidate and the party.
I think they really would, because I'd be monitoring like the other oppositions. So if like CPP or whatever are going to get even 4% over 3%, that may make a riding go liberal. So that would make me want to try to vote PC instead of anything that I would want to vote, just to make that not happen.
I don't think so, no.
Why?
Because I think it's more important to make the decision for yourself and educate yourself on people's platforms and then vote accordingly and not be influenced by other people, I guess.
No, I've never been swayed by the polls. Yeah. I do my own research and then I come to my own conclusions and then I vote. The polls are interesting to see kind of who's being favored, but it wouldn't influence my vote.
Not really, because in other elections, like in American elections, sometimes you'll see someone riding the whole time and in the end it ends up being the other person winning. So it's more my values versus what other people are, leaning towards.
I don't think so. I think I have my mind pretty much made up. Being a teacher, I'm keeping in touch with what's going on with back to school, things like that. So I think I know where my vote's headed.
Only if I'm really worried that people that I really don't want to win are going to win, and if the second contender was not my first choice, I might consider that. Otherwise, I want to stick to my gut and what I really want to do. But if it's there's a high chance that people that I don't want to win are going to win, I might go for the second closest just to try to edge them up. Yeah.